Hey everybody, this is Scrap Computer here. This is going to be a quick guide on how to counter a poke lane. Now if you've seen my How to Lane as AD Carry guide, you will know that a poke lane is a lane that specialises in grinding their opponent down. The poster girl for this type of lane is Caitlyn. So for this video, assume it's a Caitlyn versus a Vayne. Vayne is hard countered by Caitlyn. Caitlyn will win normally. But what tactics can we employ to defeat this lane or at least nullify it somewhat? A lot of people have been asking how to deal with Caitlyn and poke lanes, so here it is. First up, you have 3 effective choices of which you can do in this lane. Choice number 1, zone them back. Choice number 2, sustain through the lane. Choice number 3, go in early and kill her. High risk, high reward strategy. Now these 3 choices have many different aspects that will help you achieve them. I'll be going over all of the effectance on the choice you make. Right now, decide your choice. Are you going to zone? Are you going to sustain? Are you going to be risky and go for an all-in kill? You will have to play through this choice for the entire laning phase. There is no going back. I'll go over all of the sections that will help you and your choice. If you pick choice 1, for example, do all of the things I do under choice 1. Now the most important choice you're going to have to make. Picking your support. Vayne has no pressure in lane at all. Start game versus a Caitlyn, as Vayne is 100 less range than her and will be zoned and poked within this 100 range. So you need the right support to help you achieve your objective, whether that is zoning, sustaining, or killing. We have to pick in accordance to what you want. Choice number 1, zone them back. Pick a support with great zoning techniques that can't simply be body blocked by minions and actually have a high chance of hitting Caitlyn, like Zyra, Nami and Lulu. This will keep their zone control high. These guys have some godlike zone control, as Caitlyn will know they have a high chance of hitting her and will have to play a little bit more defensively and carefully because of this. Caitlyn will be slightly zoned by their CC/poke range to make up for Vayne's weak start game zone potential. These supports have a large zone potential to make up for your lack of range on Caitlyn, therefore nullifying some of Caitlyn's start game poke/zone potential and make her not poke as much for fear of being caught out by your support. This should get you through the laning phase. Of course, you're still going to get poked, but it should nullify it at least a little bit. A note, the champions I've mentioned provide 100% zone control. Don't pick Blitz or Thresh, as they can be body blocked and are for the riskier choice 3 section. The champions I've mentioned provide 100% zone control. In other words, they have definite zone pressure, as they can hit through minions, so the Caitlyn cannot act within their zone of control. Do note this. Choice number 2, sustain through the lane. The safest choice by far, but won't scale just as well. As I've mentioned in my other videos, get a Soraka, Nami or Sona to help you sustain completely throughout this lane. You should be able to out-sustain Caitlyn's poke throughout most of the laning phase or until you get a gank. Choice number 3, go for an early all-in. This is a high risk, high reward strategy. This needs of course a strong start game support who can get to the Caitlyn. Now before I said Blitz and Thresh can be body blocked, which is true, but they can help with a massive all-in at low levels to help kill the Caitlyn. They are risky because they can miss all of their grabs. Then you'll be the one getting crushed, as you'll both be poked throughout the laning phase and won't be able to engage anymore. But if they do get a grab, go all in and try to kill the Caitlyn or at least send her back. After this you'll be able to get some free CS advantage or a kill advantage, both of which will help massively. My personal preference? I usually pick Nami versus this lane, as her zone and heal mean that Caitlyn is a little zoned and you have the sustain to back it up, even if you do get poked. I think she's generally best overall, but of course all of the tactics can work and play to what you're most comfortable with. Rune section. Runes are very important. You must make the decision on what runes you're going to pick, to what playstyle, as I've mentioned just before the lane. Do note I'm only going to go over the changes in the Quint section. The rest of the runes will be pretty standard. Choice number 1, zone them back. If you want to zone them back, I get 2 lifesteal quints and 1 AD quint. This means we have some damage potential in case we catch them out, and the lifesteal to stop the few pokes we will be receiving. Choice number 2, sustain through the lane. This you will see coming. When sustaining, I get the full 3 lifesteal quints to nullify any poke as much as possible, with the maximum amount of lifesteal I can ascertain. Choice number 3, go all in early and kill her. I get 2 AD quints and 1 lifesteal quint. The 2 AD quints should help you and provide enough damage to kill them if you get the engagement. And the lifesteal will just help you keep healthy during the laning phase, or if you fail the engagement and are getting poked. If you're feeling ballsy, grab the 3 AD quints, but this is very risky. Item section. Items are key in this lane. You have a few options and I'll explain with your choice. Choice number 1, zone them back. I normally get Doran's Blade with this, as you should have timed a lifesteal as they're slightly getting zoned, and with this tactic you won't be getting poked as much. In addition, if you catch them out with a Nami bubble, it's always nice to have a good follow up item with the Doran's Blade start, with its strong start game stats. Choice number 2, sustain through the lane. When using choice 2, you can start with Longsword and 2 health potions. The reason for this is simple. Longsword builds into Vampiric Scepter, which means you can rush lifesteal a lot quicker to keep sustaining your lane. In addition, the potions start game are a lovely injection of HP, and will help even more to help you sustain. Choice number 3, go all in early and kill her. Doran's Blade is by far my favourite choice for this option, and is pretty much 100%, as it provides the strongest start game damage potential with its HP and AD. Pretty simple and no special reason here. Optional item versus poke lanes. Boots and 4 health potions. Boots give you great start game mobility, which means you can rush into Caitlyn and auto attack her with your superior movement speed if she doesn't expect it, or you can run away when she tries to poke you as you have superior movement speed. I like this item versus Kate, as the mobility means Caitlyn will have to go deeper to poke you, leaving herself open to your support. In addition, the 4 potions are godsend of sustain. This item can work versus all choices if used correctly. I just had to add it for those of you looking for more options. Try it can work. That's it for all the pretexts before you go into lane. I'll now go over a few smart tactics, tips and tricks you can use to help you get a greater advantage versus these poke lanes. Now into jungle. Yes, the age old get a jungle gank. But with Caitlyn this is even more so effective. Caitlyn's always push the lane. With their aggressive poke playstyle, she always pokes you down with auto attacks and Qs down entire waves just to try to get you. Or if you're pushed back and you can't CS, it means it'll push even more as her minions won't be dying as fast. She is nearly always overextended. Call for a jungle gank. The pros know this and gank Kates extremely early if they're in too deep. Get your jungler to come early to shut down this lane. To the junglers out there, gank the Kates early to stop their zone potential. Level 6 tactic. At level 6, with nearly any AD carry, I engage with an all-in full-on fight with Caitlyn. You get a massive spurge of energy and strength at level 6, while she only gets a small one, so go for an all-in as soon as you hit 6 at the closest possible relevance. You will outduel her nearly 100% of the time. Try to catch her out of position and don't let her poke you down before you can ultimate and all-in the Caitlyn. Simply go for it the first chance you get at level 6. Caitlyn is a poke lane and is weaker versus most all-in carries. Now an overall summary. All of these tactics are helpful, but overall, Caitlyn will generally beat you in lane. Fact. She is the best lane bully AD carry in the game, and she's only used for this. Carries like Vayne are used to shred endgame in teamfights and skirmishes. A Vayne's objective is different than a Caitlyn's. Caitlyn is built to shut you down. You're built to outscale her. You're always going to struggle versus this counter lane no matter what. People misconstrive the lane versus Caitlyn. Just because you lost a bit doesn't mean you completely lost, as Caitlyn is weaker than you later on in the game. The chance of stomping a Caitlyn is low, but the chance of stopping her crushing you is easy. But remember, and this is important, 99% of carries outscale the crap out of Caitlyn. I'll repeat it. 99% of carries outscale the crap out of Caitlyn. Caitlyn has no attack speed buff, AD buff, or HP shred like most AD carries. She's basically a full auto attack based carry with no personal attack speed or AD steroid, like nearly any other carry in the entire game. A Misfortune, Draven, Twitch, Vayne, Graves, etc, I can't think of any more, have these traits and outscale the crap out of Caitlyn 100% damage wise. This is key. If you can sustain through Caitlyn's laning phase, or at least survive it to some degree, you are 10 times more useful in the teamfighting phase, where you will beat Caitlyn, as long as you didn't get stomped. You will do more damage than Caitlyn even if she's 20 to 30 CS ahead of you, as you have a HP shred, an attack speed steroid, or an AD steroid, whatever you get, whatever your carry has, you will do more damage than her and are more useful. I'll say it again for emphasis. Expect to lose a lane versus Caitlyn. A lot of people asked me for this video, they were like, I can't deal with Caitlyn, you have your 3 choices guys, I can't ask for any more. You can win with these tactics, but most of them are just to stop her winning so badly in lane, which means you actually technically won. If you can stay in lane in CS even to a bit, and even be 20 to 30 CS behind under the entire game, you will have won the lane as you scale better. Every CS you both get is an advantage in your side, as gold is better on you as she has no attack speed, AD or HP shred, like you do. So remember guys, outscale a Caitlyn and just survive that laning phase. Well, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it and of course learned something. That's the most important thing. There's only really 3 ways to beat Caitlyn, which are the ways I've pretty much said, or a jungle gank. Caitlyn's very strong in lane, but she doesn't scale as well, that's what I want to emphasize. This is already all in my how to lane as AD carry guide, but it's kind of a little bit more dispersed over the guide, so people wanted this in a very concentrated set, which is what this guide is. It's a lot concentrated on how to beat the poke composition. So just heads up guys, and I hope you enjoyed it, as I've already said, and absolutely have a nice day.